Welcome to video number 3. Happy to have you back here. Without taking any time of yours, let's get started. What we're discussing in today's video, how to find the right influencers for your campaign. To dive into the vast world of ever-growing influencers, it's important to understand different types and categories of influencers first. Primarily, influencers are divided based on content categories and follower count. Based on the type and niche of content that the influencers create, they can be categorized to like fashion, beauty, makeup, entertainment, gaming, lifestyle, travel, pets, food, finance, and many others. And there can be many niches inside categories such as vegan food, beauty, women's ethnic fashion, etc. We need to identify which of these categories of influencers our target audience will resonate with and which of these creators can organically integrate our brand's product and services. On the other hand, based on follower count, influencers can be categorized as nano, micro, mid-tier, macro and mega influencers. Let's start with the smaller ones. Nano influencers. They have a high engagement rate as they're closely connected with their community and have up to 10,000 followers. But their words become mightier than any promotions on social media as their reach is mostly organic. These could be your local group leader with a following of a few people, but a high trust factor from their audience. Then comes micro influencers who have followers anywhere between 10,000 to 50,000. These are similar to nano influencers when it comes to having a strong bond and trust factor with their audience with a high engagement and conversion rate. Coming to the next level, that is the mid-tier. These are influencers with followers ranging from 50,000 to 5 lakhs. They are highly experienced in creating content and well connected with their followers. Their content holds the feeling of authenticity and familiarity with each post. Macro influencers, on the other hand, are an audience size between 5 lakh to 1 million followers. These are often niche experts, industry professionals, or social media personalities who have gained a substantial following within their specific area of expertise. Their content is professional looking and helps with better reach, even if the engagement is comparatively less. And last but definitely not the least are the mega influencers or celebrities with 1 million or more followers who are visible on social media due to their status. These can be celebrities, TV personalities, athletes, or thought leaders who have influence beyond social media. Mega and micro influencers are a great way to increase your brand's awareness and visibility, whereas micro and nano influencers would be better if your campaign objective is to drive conversions and audience engagement. Each of these influencers have their own strengths, but to understand better, let's also have a look at various platforms where these influencers are active and the type of content they create. Instagram and YouTube are currently the primary platforms for influencer marketing with many content creators. These are followed by some short video platforms like Moj, Roposo, MX Takatak, etc., which have 100 million plus downloads. Depending on certain factors, you can also consider other platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat, etc. While discussing platforms, let's also talk about how different platforms help brands with their campaigns. The first one is the most popular one, Instagram. It is highly engaging and ideal for quick and large-scale awareness campaigns with short forms of content. The Instagrammers are a slightly premium audience in general. At the same time, YouTube's strength is its long-form videos, which is ideal for informational and trust-establishing content. Because of the higher attention span, the click-through rates are also high. The audience is a good mix of all varieties and categories. Other short video platforms work well with regional audiences but have very little support to track conversions, so ideal for quick awareness campaigns for tier 2, 3 and 4 cities. Given the prevalence of influencers in each category, it can be quite confusing when selecting the right one. You can't choose the right influencer for your campaign based on followers or engagement. Although those are two important factors, a mega tech influencer promoting baby products won't really help the brand target the right audience. Don't worry, you can easily find influencers from your brand niche through keywords and hashtags, and influencer platforms. Search keywords and hashtags are, as the name suggests, using a relevant keyword or hashtag from your niche. Make a list of all relevant influencers related to your product or target audience like travel blogger, fashion blogger, foodgasm, and so on. And once you've found a few influencers, check similar accounts. Follow the influencers, and needless to say, Instagram's algorithm will automatically show you similar accounts. You can go through them and make sure they match your requirements. This is a rather manual process and will take too long, so you can always opt for another influencer marketing platform. These platforms have a mammoth database of influencers across niches. One click and you can filter out the influencers suited for your campaign needs. But while selecting influencers, it's essential to consider two things. First things first, look at the quality of the content they create. You don't want to associate your brand with an influencer with poor quality content. It necessarily doesn't only mean it has to be visually appealing, but also if the content is curated in a way that resonates with the audience and is authentic. And the second one is metrics. This includes engagement rate, which essentially includes likes, shares, comments, clicks, retweets, depending on the platform. And of course, the number of followers. If your platform is Instagram, the most important metrics to look at are Reels views and comments. Reels are the most engaging and trendy content, and designing your campaign around them boosts your campaign's reach. Next, look at the number of stories they put in a day. If the story count is infrequent and less than 2, they're likely to have less reach and hardly any engagement. Recommended story count is between 3 to 5 per day. If it's more than 5, it's a red flag. Too much of anything can be lethal. Apart from these stats, ask these influencers for data on their demographics and story insights for your better understanding before making any decisions. On YouTube, however, the strategy to find the one changes a bit. Going by just the number of subscribers won't do any good. Imagine if the said YouTuber has a large subscriber base but hardly any views. In this case, choose influencers with the highest average video views. Another one, consider having a look at their 20 to 30 recent videos. That'll tell you the kind of content they make, views per video, and frequency of posting. You should also consider influencers' metrics and how it helps in achieving your campaign objectives. Say your goal is brand awareness or acquiring new customers, then influencers with higher reach and more followers should be considered. If your goal is to get traffic on your website, someone with a high engagement rate should be considered, and so on. Keep your goal in focus, and that should lead you. The number of followers can be deceiving at times. We are talking about Instagram bot followers, which mimic profiles of real people and follow the influencer profiles. These fake accounts add up to the follower count, which is unethical. Make sure you be mindful of this while dealing with influencers. You don't want someone with fake followers and nothing to bring in the table in your campaign. Once you've found the right influencers, reaching out to them by sending a DM on Instagram or an email are the two best options. We've also shared some templates with you which you can use for your emails or DMs. Template 1 is an email, subject, hey, want to collab with, hi, I am from, we've been following you on for quite some time and your content is incredible and really engaging. We are truly inspired by your creativity, authenticity and impact on your audience. So I want to bring this exciting opportunity for you to work with on your campaign. Talk about the campaign. We truly enjoy your content and believe your distinct perspective perfectly complements the brand's fundamental values. And if you're interested, I'd love to chat more to go over the perks of this and how it works. Waiting for your positive response. Thank you, your name, job title, the company name and your contact details. Template 2 is the Instagram DM. Hey, we've been following you for some time now and absolutely love what you do with your content. Totally love it. Would you be interested in working with us on our new... It's going to be super fun, especially with your skills. Let's catch up over a call to discuss further. Tomorrow works for you? Drop me an email and I'll share the details. See you soon. Coming to the next question that baffles a lot of marketers about pricing. How do you price these influencers? Is there a rate card? Is everybody paid the same? Does it depend on the followers? Pricing depends on a number of factors like the influencer's size, whether they are nano, micro, macro or celebrity, and the platform they use, the number of posts or videos and stories, quality and type of content. Onboard a mix of influencers from all categories. Breaking down these influencers into different categories, macro and celebrity influencers have their fixed amount charged to the brands per post or video or story. Whereas while working with micro and nano influencers, costs vary and fluctuate a lot. Calculate average views per story and post and compare with your other influencers. This gives an idea of how much reach each post creates and makes it easier to decide the pricing. When it comes to barter campaigns, there's no pricing strategy to be kept in place, but you do need to keep a few points in mind. Product value. The more value of the product, the more likely influencers to promote it. Efforts and deliverables. What is expected out of the influencers and how much of their time they need to put in. And lastly, the type of influencer you choose. Macro influencers might not want to particularly go for a barter campaign. Always negotiate the cost based on the reach or views the influencers can garner with the collaboration. And that's how you negotiate with the influencers. Let's now create our media budgeting plan in the next video.